Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here, ESPN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers as it concerns the hiring of David Fizdale. That's right, David Fizdale has been hired by the Los Angeles Lakers to be the assistant coach on Frank Vogel's staff to replace Jason Kidd. And guys, I just have to say this is a great hiring by the Los Angeles Lakers to hire David Fizdale to the assistant role on the coaching staff for Frank Vogel. And you know, guys, I made a video about this a couple of videos ago. Please check it out, because I did bring up David Fizdale as one of the top two contenders for the job to replace Jason Kidd after Jason Kidd taking the head coaching job for the Dallas Mavericks. And I just believe that hiring David Fizdale plays huge wonders for the Lakers' connection between the players and the coaches. And you know, David Fizdale is like a player's coach. Okay, he is the type of guy that you just would love to have on your coaching staff to connect with the players. And I believe it just sort of plays a similar role of what Jason Kidd did for the Los Angeles Lakers for the past two seasons. And you know, it's just a good moment for the Lakers to hire David Fizdale, because, you know, head coaching wise, you know, he doesn't really have a good record, but, you know, you have to realize about the circumstances that he was in. When he got his first head coaching job with the Memphis Grizzlies, you know, the Memphis Grizzlies were a rebuilding team. And, you know, they sure made the playoffs once, but, you know, didn't go further than that. And, you know, he didn't really have a good success there. But then when he went to New York, that was just a disaster waiting to happen anyway. And I hate the circumstances that he was in when he got that job. And you know, the rest of his head coaching career was just not a good success. But you have to realize about the circumstances and what he was in. And I believe that he should have been in a much better, different situation, and you know, somehow been on a championship type of team, or maybe a contending playoff team. But you know, it is what it is. Dave Fizdale, I believe he was part of a broadcast team or something like that at one point, but finally he's in the coaching conversation now, and now he is part of the Los Angeles Lakers, coaching once again LeBron James, where he won 2 championships with as an assistant coach for the Miami Heat. So David Fizdale has experience as an assistant coach playing for a championship team, a contending team in the Miami Heat, won 2 championships with as an assistant. So his experience as being an assistant coach for an NBA team plays huge wonders. He has that sort of experience being that. And I just believe that he will be a huge help for the Lakers coaching staff, especially coaching, being a player's coach, if you will, for players like LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and the rest of the crew. I mean, you know, it remains to be seen who will be joining the Lakers. But, you know, with that instance, I believe, you know, David Fizdale's hiring, it plays a huge role for the Lakers to have a huge success moving forward. And, you know, guys, it's just one of those type of situations where, you know, we were thinking one thing, and then, you know, the Lakers, thought that, you know, it's much better to get a Los Angeles native, David Fizdale, who coached LeBron James in Miami, won 2 championships with, and that experience plays a huge wonders of hopefully the Lakers' success moving forward. And, you know, David Fizdale, he's the perfect fit for Frank Vogel's staff and him being an assistant there. But you never know. I mean, I'm probably predicting this maybe a bit earlier, but you know, the Los Angeles Lakers still hasn't signed an extension on Frank Vogel yet. So the idea of potentially, I'm probably saying this way too early, and you never know, I'm probably wrong about this, but you never know. Frank Vogel may become the next head coach for the Los Angeles Lakers next season. You never know, because of the extension. I mean, the Lakers still hasn't extended Frank Vogel's contract yet. I mean, it could be in the works. You never know. But the idea of the Lakers hiring David Fizdale as the assistant for the Los Angeles Lakers will play huge wonders of the potential future for him in Los Angeles with the Los Angeles Lakers. So you never know. I mean, it could place huge wonders, but still remains to be seen about that. And guys, I really want to know your thoughts and your opinions when it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers and their hiring of David Fizdale. Do you think it's a good move on their part, or do you think the Lakers should have gone after, I don't know, like a Terry Stouts or maybe somebody else? I mean, there's just a lot of good, talented coaches in this league that could really be a good replacement for Jason Kidd, but I really believe that David Fizdale plays that huge role of being a good assistant on the Los Angeles Lakers, where there is relationship there with certain players like LeBron James, and I just think that he will have the most impact for LeBron James to have a good career for these next couple of years that he has left with the Los Angeles Lakers, and maybe for his career, just having somebody on his side that he knows very well, who coached him in Miami. I think it will place huge wonders for him moving forward. And I really want to know, guys, your thoughts and your opinions about it. I mean, I'm going to make this video short because, this was a kind of predictable, but it was kind of surprising to see the Lakers hire David Fizdale after numerous reports being that, Terry Stouts would be the type of replacement for Jason Kidd as that player's coach, who had a pretty good success with the Portland Trailblazers. But, it is what it is. I mean, as I mentioned, the circumstances that David Fizdale had with the Memphis Grizzlies and the New York Knicks was a bit different. They're in rebuild mode, and some of them in management did not have the best roster available for him to have a successful head coaching experience. And, as of now, he has been well known throughout his career as a coach, as being an assistant coach. And, he coached LeBron James, and he just has that experience under his belt. So I just think that he will have a good opportunity to be a good assistant coach alongside Frank Vogel and the staff, with Lionel Hollins and Phil Handley and the rest of the crew on the coaching staff, to be a huge help for the Laker players, for them to have a great, successful career as a Los Angeles Lakers moving forward. And I really want to know, guys, your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section down below. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, share my videos, and please, guys, give me your thoughts about this hiring. Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Please comment down below, give me your thoughts about it. Make sure to like all of my social media sites: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, at ZSPN. I'll leave the links to my social media sites in the description of this video, so you guys can check out my social media sites. And of course, subscribe to the channel. And guys, make sure to subscribe to the ZSPN podcast as well. It is basically the same content that I give on YouTube, only it is, you could basically listen to me on podcasts. It's just basically the same content. So please do so by showing me the love and support by subscribing to the ZSPN podcast. And of course, like all of my social media sites, ZSPN on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And of course, subscribe to the channel on YouTube, ZSPN. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.